If you want to get a guy like me, a balding, middle-aged gamer millennial, to pay attention to your game, the best way to do so is to drown me out in nostalgia. And boy howdy, does Phase Zero do all that and more. Ever since I was a wee little gamer boy, I've been a huge fan of the Resident Evil franchise. I remember shitting bricks over Nemesis jump scares in RE3, and stair skating up flights of stairs in the RE remake. The survival horror genre is easily one of my favorites, and while games nowadays have done a pretty good job of modernizing the formula, sometimes it's nice to just load up one of the classics on GOG and give it another run through. So when I saw Spina Studios' debut title was a love letter to survival horror games of yore, it truly brought a tear to my eye. It's everything I loved and more about the genre. Pre-rendered backgrounds, fixed camera angles, tank controls, and vocal performances so hammy they might as well be honey-baked. All the while combining the old-school formula with modern-day quality-of-life improvements like autosaves and a UI that's actually readable. The team has recently released a demo on Steam and it's kind of incredible. If you are at all a fan of the 5th console generation and love survival horror games as much as I do, you owe it to yourself to give this one a shot. The demo sees you taking on the role of the regrettably named Guy as he awakens from a coma, only to find himself surrounded by the undead. You gotta make your way out of the hospital, all the while facing unspeakable horrors around every corner. I really do love a lot of the little improvements they added to the game, like highlighted items and doors, maps that allow the character to enter notes dynamically as they explore more of their surroundings, and even the inclusion of a modern-day physics engine, which allows you to move certain objects barricading doors to rooms holding valuable resources. The only other game I've played in recent memory that scratched this itch for me was Crow Country, and while that game was an absolute banger in its own right, I gotta say, Phase Zero hits on so much more of a fundamental level. It really does feel like a missing gem from the Resident Evil library in all of the best ways. Like I said, the game demo is available on Steam, so if you want to learn more, please go ahead and give that a shot and wishlist this game as soon as you can. I am very much looking forward to it.